Hello, my name is Melvin Morrison. I am a Life Gift Ambassador of Life. 8 years ago, I got a second chance in life when I received a double lung transplant. 3 years later, I received a kidney transplant through the gift of a very beautiful girl, my daughter, Melvin Morrison. 2 years ago, I took up the fine art of quilting, which is something I have always been inspired to do. Quilting is also a particular part of the African American culture. Women would gather old fabric to make clothes and quilts that told stories. I noticed that every quilt that I was making was doing the same thing. So this inspired me to take my old t-shirts and use them to create a quilt which tells of my transplant journey. The blocks on my quilt describe my journey since my organ transplant. First, there are blocks which tell of my participation in the transplant games of America. This event allows organ recipients to come together and compete in sporting events and recognize donor families for their gift of life to us. Then you will find blocks which commemorate my teammates and friends who also participated in the transplant games, but lost their life due to other medical complications. Lastly, there are blocks that represent Life Gift, the Living Bank, and the Blood Center. The Living Bank is an organization who recognizes living donors. My daughter, who is now married and the mother of a little girl, is a donor. Not just a donor, she is a living donor because she gave me one of her kidneys, not because she wanted me to be here for the birth of my first grandbaby, but because she loves her father and would like for me to be around. Life Gift is responsible for helping thousands of people like myself in receiving organ and tissue transplants. There are no words that express the gratitude I share for this organization, for the generosity of organ donors. The only block missing is one which represents my donor who I know nothing about. My goal is to meet his family one day and to create a block honoring his gift. Did you know that multicultural communities make up 60% of those needing a transplant? Yet only 30% of those registered as donors are from diverse communities. August is Multicultural Donor Awareness Month. Take this opportunity to conversate with family and friends about organ donations. For more information or to register to be a donor, please go to lifegift.org.